Funny. Well, I walked into that cable the other day, just talking. I was like this, and it just clipped me on the back of my head. All right, so when I say an element, this is what I'm talking about. So this is we can call this like a Burma bridge or Raider bridge, swinging bridge. So since we're not in the mountains, you're zipping from one elevation to another. So you would zip. You can tell this one kind of goes up a little bit, changes the elevation, and then you're zipping to somewhere else. So there's all these different elements. So it's not just zip lines. You're transferring from one thing to another. The adult zip, which is this, you're using a hand braking mechanism, and then you're using what they call lobster claws, which are two other safety, connections at all time. The kids zip, you're just hooked on one static zip line. So the kids can't take themselves off, right? Once they're in, they're in. The adult one, obviously, you have to have the mental and physical dexterity to kind of protect yourself. And that's why they use two guides. There's a sending guide and a receiving guide. You can see a tower in the distance. So you're zipping to that tower and from that tower. This is the last zip. Actually, it goes from there to here. So you can see the length. As far as competition goes in the area, there is a ropes course on James Island. It's a really small one. It's not a zip line, it's just a high island ropes course, where you just like climb up things. It's pretty cool. Stays really busy because there's a lot of tourism that comes through Charleston looking for stuff to do. They're really good at marketing though, like school groups and stuff like that. These guys haven't done a good job with that, I don't think. There's a really great zip line down in Hilton Head, and that business has some other things. They have a pump track, which is super cool. So you can do it on a skateboard or bike. It's just kind of this track, and you just pump and go around. Something like that could work here. So that's Hilton Head. That's the closest thing. Myrtle Beach has some things similar, but nothing really great. They have one zip kind of along the Grand Strand. And then you have the Whitewater Center in Charlotte, which is amazing, next level. It's kind of the Disney World of outdoor recreation. And then, of course, you get up to Asheville and then Eastern Tennessee and, that area. So there's zip lines up there. The Gorge is the closest mountain zip line, which is right on the South Carolina-North Carolina border. But that's it for competition. So we get a lot of tourism through here and very little Charleston. I mean, just the million people that live in Charleston is your market, and then the tourism should be the icing on the cake. But corporate groups, school groups, I mean, all day long should be up here. So again, next level, next generation owner can see that a little more clearly, maybe. This is the third tower. There's nothing special about these towers other than they're just points of elevation. You're going in and out. So, but again, to take the zips and the tower structures down between $100,000 and $150,000 if you want it to do that. There you go. So let's walk